Hey, welcome to the DJ and a Mike show. I'm Mike.
And I'm DJ.
And we want to welcome you to our new channel where we're going to be talking about not only new music, but old music, good music, and he likes to listen to.
I like everything, man. I like everything, old and new.
Whatever. So anyway, this week we're talking about Tyler, the Creator. Who else are we talking about? Kaytranada? Is it Kaytranada?
No, it's Kaytranada.
Kaytranada.
Or K-Tray, how I like to call him.
Okay, Kaytranada. And then who was the other guy?
Fendi P. Shout out to Fendi P.
Fendi P. And what was the last one?
Lazy Days?
Lucky Daye.
Oh, Lucky Daye. Sorry.
Lucky Daye.
I've been off for a few days.
He's been off for a few days, and he's light-skinned. So, you know, happens. So anyway, let's get right into it, and let's talk about the first one. Tyler, the Creator, Igor. What'd you think about it?
I really love the cover of the album. I'm a huge Tyler, the Creator fan, but I have to be honest, it wasn't my favorite piece from him. But I did enjoy a couple songs on there. He kind of gave you a couple treats at the end of certain songs that I enjoyed more than others. I wish they were like full songs. But me personally, I don't think it was all that hype, man. And I'm a huge Tyler, the Creator fan. It's just this one didn't really move it for me.
Okay, so this is different. Now, you got to realize something. I'm a 46-year-old dad. That's what I am. I'm still trying to be cool. And this young cat, what he 30-ish something in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big Tyler, the Creator fan. My son, my daughter love him. There's been a few songs that, I really like them. They told me, Dad, listen to this. The first time I heard it, I went, this is different than anything I've ever heard from him. And then I listened to it again, and dude, I am now hooked on it. Can we be friends? Okay, here's what I hear from it. Personally, I hear the growth in his music. I can tell that he was trying to push himself to be more of an artist and a musician or whatever. I can hear the live instruments. I love this album. As a 46-year-old grown-ass man, I think it's great. So, what you're talking about, you gotta explain that to me.
Well, I definitely enjoyed his growth. For what I read and heard, he did it all by himself. He didn't have no features on it. He did all the instruments. The boy can play the piano. So as far as instruments, the work that he put in it, hands down. There was just nothing that got me. I'm used to Goblin. Wolf is my favorite album from him. And I know there's a lot of other features in there, but it's just a lot more instruments, a lot of more vibes in it. Earthquake is pretty cool. But like I said, I found more treats in the end of a few songs rather than some of the majority of the songs. And like I said, I'm a huge Tyler, the Creator fan. The whole Odd Future gang. I mean, I can go through them. I fool with all of them. Just this one just didn't hit for me.
Just didn't hit for it. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how you rate it?
1 to 10, I give it a 6 or 7.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna give this a strong 8.5. That's how much I really enjoyed this. So let's talk about the next record. Now, you recommended this artist. Was it Fendi P?
Oh, Fendi P, yeah.
Fendi P, okay.
AKA also known as Corner Boy P.
Where's he from?
He's from New Orleans, I believe. He's part of Jet Life. Shout out to Currency, that whole gang that I fool with. And
it's funny that you say that. I knew nothing about Fendi P. And I kept thinking, man, this does sound like Currency, because I like Currency.
Yeah.
You know, what's his Currency's tagline? It's like, something. He has this certain flow in how he says things. And so when I was listening to it, that's what I heard. The only thing, he just wasn't Currency. I like the way Currency, he's cool, but it just nothing really registered with me. Like it did, I don't know. And maybe I have to give it, I listened to it like 3 or 4 times. Maybe on the 5th or 6th time, it'll hit me. I mean, why do you like it?
Like I said, the whole Jet Life crew, I mean, just the samples they use. I probably spend more time sampling, trying to find out where they got these beats and these old school tunes from. Currency is huge on that. So I just like their cadence, just a laid back flow. And I'm a big fan. I mean, I'm totally drug free, never smoked anything, but I'm a big fan of music that promotes or that has that, smoking weed kind of vibe to it. Like I said, I don't do drugs, Mom, if you watch it at home. But I just love relaxing music like that. So anyway, there was a couple tracks on there that I would just dig in the beat. And I'm like, man, who's this lady singing in the background? What saxophone or flute is playing in the back of that? So you already know, man, you've been to New Orleans, I don't know how many times. So you can just tell that New Orleans is embedded in that whole album. So that's where I was feeling. I don't have a drop top, but I pretended like I had a convertible, So, but no, I've been rocking with Fendi P for a while, even when he was Corner Boy P, and it just kind of laid back music, and I enjoyed
the music was cool. Like I said, it just nothing really registered with me. Although I'm a big Currency fan, so
yeah,
I'll probably have to give it another listen. Yeah. Scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Oh, that's a good 9 for me. Fendi,
9,
yeah,
okay.
that's a good 9 for me. I'll ride with that.
Okay, well for me, I'm 6.5, 7 right there. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It could go higher. I don't know. I need to listen more to him. Never heard of him before. Okay, so let's get into the next artist. Next artist that we're gonna be talking about is Lucky Daye.
Lucky Daye.
I'm
about to buy me a lottery ticket.
Lucky Daye from New Orleans. Now look,
he's from New Orleans too.
He's from New Orleans. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's from NOLA. Hey, look, man, you got to get to New Orleans. If you've never been to New Orleans, you got to get there. Great place to visit and have a good time. And anyway, so he's from New Orleans. I heard him on NPR Music by chance. I listened to a lot of NPR music. Tiny Desk.
I love Tiny Desk.
Yeah, love Tiny Desk, right? He was on there. I didn't know who he was. I was like, all right, I'm going to click, give him a shot. Dude, he's been on rotation since. I love the way he sings. I love the music. I love the vibe. Roll Some More is the first song on the album. Mm-hmm. Love that one. I love another song called Misunderstood.
Misunderstood is my favorite track.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, go to NPR Music, Tiny Desk, watch it. He does those 2 songs plus another one. The whole album, I can listen to it from beginning to end. It was great. Loved it. So tell me, what did you think?
Lucky Daye album was good. I'll admit the first few tracks, it took me a while to get into it because I heard other artists in his singing.
Like who?
When I first put on, I think it was track number 2, I heard Frank Ocean, right? So I heard a little, resemblance to Frank Ocean, and I'm a huge Frank Ocean fan.
You know where he's from though, right?
Who? Nuh-uh.
Frank Ocean?
He's from New Orleans too?
He's from New Orleans.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get some gumbo after this, man. You got that crawfish on deck.
Hey.
So I heard Frank Ocean, and I think it was the next track after that, or maybe the 4th one. I heard Quavo. I said, man, is this Quavo? But it's him. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. I heard that, and then there was another track where he took the cadence, and I was like, hey, I was listening to it. I said, man, this sounds like Genuine Pony. And he took like the first kind of verse from it. I'm just a bachelor. Sorry, ladies, get you might want to grab a petty. Hey, I'm just a bachelor.
You be singing that in the bathroom.
So anyway, I said, oh man, this is Genuine. I was trying to figure out what the beat was from, but I couldn't figure out. But the cadence and the melody is definitely Genuine Pony. And then I heard another song. I was like, man, this is Prince. He has like a Prince beat onto it. And I'm very particular on people taking samples or copying the exact same from like artists that I really love. But he definitely did it in the right way. So pretty much after that, I can listen to the whole album all the way through. Misunderstood, like you said, that's literally like one of my favorite tracks, just because there was a lot of things in there that I can relate to in my past relationships. And a lot of times, man, in relationships, man, both parties, man, whether you're woman, you're man, you're just misunderstood, So I definitely enjoyed that album. Like I said, Misunderstood was good.
You know, I was gonna talk about that. The fact that, you know, you are misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? You're misunderstood. He's misunderstood most of the time. But anyway, go ahead, keep on talking.
Yeah. So no, yeah. Lucky Daye. Take your time to listen to that album all the way through. I already listened to it about 4 times. Prior to this, and definitely gonna listen to it again.
All right, scale of 1 to 10. What do you give it?
I give that an 8. Lucky Daye. I give that an 8. So.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a solid 9. It was up there pretty high. Right. I had this in rotation. You know what I'm saying? Felt like a youngster when I was back in my truck. You know what I'm saying? Leaning back. You know what I'm saying?
Chevy Love is when he had that little truck.
Yeah, you know, a little Dodge, little S10 or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I give it a strong 9. I really like it. Okay, so let's talk about the last record that we listened to. And what'd you call it again? How you say that?
Kaytranada.
Kaytranada.
Yeah, or K-Trey. I call him K-Trey.
Okay, so
I don't know if his friends.
Is he a DJ? Because I watched some other stuff. He did a Boiler Room.
Boiler Room. Yo, check this out. If you haven't caught his Boiler Room, for people at home that don't know what Boiler Room is that DJs, they select a few DJs, whether it's popular DJs or people DJs that you don't even know.
Yeah.
And this all over the world. They may be in London, New York, Brazil, Hawaii, and it's a real intimate setting. Another one of my favorite Boiler Rooms is A-Track. He does a whole little backpack mix with underground New York music. I love that episode of Boiler Room. Check that out if you haven't did that already.
You know the one I like?
Which one?
Is the one with Adrian Young. He's like out in, I don't know, Palm Springs.
I haven't seen that one.
He just all old school. And it's like, oh man, that's the original sample of that.
Yeah,
Loved it. So anyway, continue on.
So that's what Boiler Room is. If you haven't had a chance, check that out. So anyway, Kaytranada did a episode of Boiler Room where he's just playing a lot of his own beats. He's a producer, so he produced a lot of his own tracks. So and then also incorporating other people's mixes and beats in there. But that Boiler Room is straight fire. But yeah.
Okay. I didn't know who the hell he was. I put it on, and the first song came on, and I was like, yo.
Which is instrumental, by the way.
It's instrumental.
First 2 were instrumental.
And I listened, and I was like, I've heard this somewhere. I couldn't, I still can't remember where I heard it, but I know I've heard it somewhere. And then the second track came on, and I was like, oh man, this is cool, man. And then the third and the fourth and the fifth, and then I was just like, oh man, I've been sleeping. Who is this? So then I went, of course, on YouTube like everyone else. Saw the Boiler Room set. Was like, oh, okay. So that's why I wasn't sure. Is he like a DJ producer?
Yeah, he produces, also DJs too. But all the songs on that particular album, which is 99.9%. Has a dope album cover, by the way. He produces all those, and he has some hitters on that album. Yes. I mean, he has Anderson.Paak.
Yes.
Craig David. Who knows what this guy's been?
Yes.
Sid. I love Sid from the internet. Anybody follow the internet? So he definitely has some hitters on there.
It was funny because I listened to this music while I'm driving. I was with my wife, and the song with Anderson.Paak was on.
Glowed Up.
Yeah. And we were listening, and she was like, hey, who's this? And I was like, oh, it's, Kaytranada or Kaytranada, whatever you say his name. At the time, that's what I was saying, know. And she was like, is that Anderson.Paak? And I was like, yeah.
Is it Pack or Pac? Is it 2-pack?
I don't know.
6-pack? Anderson?
I don't know. I know the boy's talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I knew that when it perked her ears up, I knew this was something that I can go, you know what, I can tell her, yo, go listen to this, because she's a big Tribe Called Quest fan, knows every lyric, every damn song. So this was kind of in that same alleyway, you know what I'm saying? Kind of had, the sound and everything.
Exactly.
So I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Rated from a scale of 1 to 10.
I have to give that a good 9. I can play that all the way through the tunes, even towards the end where there's no talking. It's just that high BPM with some sound effects to it. I dig all that. I can play that all the way through. Never gets old to me. So I give that a strong 9.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It's pretty good. I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it. And now it's making me even curious on what other production credits he has and who else he's worked with.
He definitely have a couple new singles. I know he has a single with Ty Dolla $ign. I believe that's out too. So he has a couple new singles. So I've been waiting on that new album since this last one came out. Just picked up the vinyl for it. So pretty excited. So.
Okay, well that's great. So look, this has been DJ and a mic. This is our new show and channel. Make sure you subscribe. You know, it's somewhere around here on your screen. Subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, say something. Give us some music that we should listen to and that we should review and give our opinions on. And make sure you follow us on social media. Our social media stuff will be somewhere right around here somewhere. Okay? And it's
obvious that there is a huge age difference between us. So expect some classic reviews from this man here. Maybe some Duke Ellington, Etta James albums. Coltrane. We might be hearing some of that from this guy here.
And also be ready for all light-skinned Drake reviews, because he's light-skinned and he likes Drake.
But he isn't.
Hey, I'm me. That's all that matters. So, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of DJ and the Mic. And we're gone.